So, the media and trends still have Meghan and Harry in the crossfire, reporting on them. So, I'm going to follow where they go. And you know what? I got to be honest here. I've got some people who like them, who tell me, shut up about it. They're not Amber, things like that. So, I myself sometimes have to refresh why people don't like them in my mind. And that's what this is. But also, it's a trend called Meghan and Harry are hypocrites. So let's see what we got. And just to mention, Depp is trending right now, February 4th, 2024. He's trending like every day. There's not even some big news. So that's good. Here we go. Someone wrote this here. It's been confirmed that they signed a Netflix deal and Oprah plus Harry Apple TV series before they quit the family. So they did have income. They did know they would be getting lucrative book deals. And they did plan Oprah tell all. But this pathetic loser who never had to pay for anything for 35 years was sitting on 20 million euros plus 8 million euros. Excuse me, 20 million pounds or 80 million pounds, whatever the hell it is. $100 million, pounds, euros, a lot of damn money. Receivables, and was throwing a tantrum, wanting the taxpayers who were barely making ends meet after the pandemic to pay for his security. Ugh. Yeah, that's not so good, guys. Not a good look. People literally cannot afford to pay rent, heat their homes, or afford enough food, and these two garbage humans living in their 14-bedroom mansion sitting on 100 million are still suing taxpayers to fund their lifestyle with 35,000 views there just 13 hours ago. So that's one reason people don't like them. They complain and whine and bitch about these things when they're in the top 1% of people in the world with everything. Are you really going to give these two sympathy? If so, why? Please let me know. I don't get the defenders. Think on this. Your mother may applaud your quest for a different life. However, she would not like that you merged her, attacked your family, let your wife dominate, let your rabid fanbase insult, smear, threaten your brother, his wife and children, you shame her memory. There's another opinion with 2,400 views. Not so bad. I mentioned the views because it's relevant. If I was going through things here with like 50 views, 60 views, even 100 or 200, that wouldn't be so good. But these things are still getting around. They still have some traction. I was born into incredible privilege from an unparalleled platform. I could have done amazing things in Africa and around the world. But now I smoke weed, sit in my tacky Olive Garden mansion, and watch my wife scroll through Twitter all day and Google charities she can attach our, crossed out, her name and truth to, Harry the Spare. And there's yet another opinion and a reason people don't actually like him or Meghan. If you're one of those people watching the channel who like them, I appreciate you. I think some people are probably like, well, we've agreed on Amber and Johnny for like years, so I'm not going to just stop following or supporting because we disagree on Harry and Meghan. But please tell me really why you like them, you respect them, or do you feel bad they get this heat and you feel a need to defend? Some people are like that. Even with Amber, I think it happens where some people see so much heat, so much criticism, no matter what the right or wrong thing is, they feel like defending it. It's a natural instinct. But try to think about why you're doing it. Why you're defending people who have, for example, wanted the taxpayers to pay for their security when the taxpayers are struggling, feeding their kids and things like that. Is that Meghan as a kid? I mean, it might be. And by the way, 70,000 big views on that? Please, give me some. This one's got 5,000 views. Harry talking about climate change. I don't have a big dog in that fight right here on the channel, but I will say this. If you're saying about how bad it is, and the cause is airplanes, cars, and trains and things like that, and you've got a private jet, well, you're not the right person. Harry doesn't need a private jet. I've said this before, he could take his 100 million euros, pounds, dollars, or whatever, and just retire and live a good life. Help charities. He doesn't have to go around the virtue signal. And here's the same exact one with 1,400 views for some reason. I think they try too hard. She sits so perfectly there with this smile that she seems to be struggling with. Why not just be relaxed and chill? If it's your real opinion, show your real self. I could dress up a bit different. This is my shirt that I'm wearing for the day. I could do things a little bit better, but this is real. This is who I am. You're getting it from somebody who's just living out their normal life. So that's why when I see people who are faking it, or most likely faking it, it doesn't sit right. There's a nice meme with 6,700 views. I know, I can't stop about the views. It still blows me away. 6,700 views on that. Here's a pretty good one. 14,000 views. Wanted cowardice. And 1,000 hearts. So that means at least 1 in 14 people came and liked that post. I mean, came to check the post, not what some people are thinking. Okay, let's move on. People still putting out headlines. This headline's pretty old, but not super old. And this one here from the Congo. If Prince Harry's a good person, he would come to the Congo and help us. Well, maybe you get a heart. Anyway, as you can see, it goes down and down and down. These are pretty much never ending with these trends. There's one of my favorites, obviously. I love South Park. So I'll be following it while it's still out there with traction. Every single post I see here, 7,000 views on that, 1,600 views on that, 2,000 views on that, 2,000 on that, 4,000 on that, almost 5,000. So there is traction out there for this still. I'm an X2. Maybe give me a follow. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.